that I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard. Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Dallas. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Look wide. Get this one complete. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. First and 10. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll turn and hand this one off.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll stay on the ground. Not a whole lot happening there, just a short pickup. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. He connects. It's in the hands of Reynolds. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Third and a yard. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he's in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. Now, Aubrey for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cowboys will extend this third quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now a handoff, running right. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 2 yards down the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this third quarter. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. On play action, here's McCarthy. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
This will be returned from the other side of midfield, and he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Now a run on 1st down. And a good run there. Will get him 5 yards. Give up the middle, and the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? The motion man is Raymond. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. Cowboys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. That's complete. Some more on the right side. Second down and 8. Now McCarthy. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw is McCarthy. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. Give him 14 on that one. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
To throw once more, here's McCarthy. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
2nd and 7. To the air once more is McCarthy. He's going to air this one out. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who have also scored throughout the league.
Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2. Now Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. We're down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
If they don't come up with this, the game is over. But now, anything can happen. You've got plenty of time, down 3. The first job, make sure you at least get the ball in field goal range to force overtime. But if the opportunity presents, try to win this thing in regulation.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. On 4th down, here's McCarthy. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, that recovery certainly makes things a little more interesting, but you're still down 2 possessions, so you've got to work fast, score quickly, and then line back up and recover another one.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Setting up to throw is McCarthy. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
As a pass rusher, you don't always need to record a sack to make your presence felt. creating pressure, move the quarterback, affect his timing. Those are all different ways to take pressure off your coverage unit.
Tight end going in motion here. McCarthy to the air on second down. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
It is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. It is 2nd down and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing again is McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Minnesota. 3 touchdowns for him now in this one. And he's up to 10 on the year. So, certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. That's out quickly and complete. And that is not going to work out as planned. A tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Handoff here, up the middle. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. They'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. 16-yard pickup on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. Lane fills quickly. Only managed to get this to the 14. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 9. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's inside the 10, pushing forward for a gain of 5 yards. Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll try to get this one on the ground. This will not do the trick. They stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. Oh, no, he missed it. Not more than a chip shot, but it's no good. So, it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.